Good morning, my name is Serena and I'm going to be discussing fallacy and how it relates to advertisement, and in this video how it relates to commercials. When filming certain commercials, fallacy is important to kind of grasp the viewer. It's a way of false or mistaken ideas based on unfaulty or wondering knowledge or reasoning to convince you to buy a product, or in this case food, or maybe to get you to go to a certain chain of restaurants. The commercial that I chose bases their production on appeals to authority. So what appeals to you? This is the most popular form of a persuasive strategy to coax you in to, again, buying what they want you to buy, or going someplace that they want you to go. During the short film, I will discuss how fallacy engages the viewer, what parts are appealing, and what in particular is the persuasive reasoning behind the commercial. I chose a Taco Bell commercial. First of all, Taco Bell commercials come on late at night. They're open till 1 a.m. So their persuasion is usually targeted towards those viewers that maybe will stop there or get up off the couch or go out after a night of being out. They also, in this commercial, chose to use a celebrity, which also helps with the persuasion and the attraction to get you to go to their business. The commercial begins with two attractive females walking into a high-end kind of bar, club scene. They are dressed very nicely and find a place to sit and are talking about, there are a lot of nice looking men here, and hoping that somebody comes over to talk to them. As soon as they sit down, the second female says, do you smell bacon? And without even missing a beat, she opens up her pocketbook and she has the brand new Taco Bell bacon chalupa wrap in her purse, because she makes a comment how guys love the smell of bacon. So the original female, kind of doubts what she says and says, that's not going to work or whatever. And then within seconds, there are three, again, very attractive, well-dressed gentlemen walk over to their table, one of them being Brett Novick, who is a well-known director for television, filmmaker, and they approach their table being dragged over by the smell and the obvious sniffing of their noses, and comments about what are you wearing, because clearly the smell is intoxicating. So this commercial engages the viewer by setting up the scene to make the viewer wonder, why did they come over? What the smell of bacon, did that really work? As a viewer, we can't smell bacon through the TV, but most of us know what bacon smells like. And although it smells good, I wouldn't consider it intoxicating. But that setup engages the viewer to see what's going to happen next. What's appealing is that both females, like I discussed, are very attractive. The setting of the scene is a very nice establishment. It doesn't look like a dive bar or someplace where you'd want to avoid. It seems fun and inviting. And obviously the three male actors are also dressed in nice wear and they look put together, and one of them happens to be a celebrity. The persuasion is the actual smell of the bacon. That's going to try to convince the opposite sex to coax them to their table. So the fallacy of this commercial is that in this situation, or in all cases, that all men love the smell of bacon. I'm sure a lot of men love the smell of bacon, but not all men. Also, kind of a little far-fetched, but most men that love a ton of bacon probably don't fit this perfect little image, given that bacon is really unhealthy for you in Taco Bell. So the other thing is the smell of bacon leaking from her purse. That must smell disgusting. It's not just a piece of bacon, it's a taco that's been sitting there with lettuce and chicken and that doesn't smell appealing to me, I'm sure. But in this commercial, the fallacy is that it smells amazing, in fact, intoxicating, and is going to attract, in this case, 3 well-liked looking nice gentlemen to the table. So the hope is that this commercial encourages viewers to not only go to Taco Bell to maybe try their new bacon chalupa or their menu, but that it is so delicious, it's intoxicating, and you should try it. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day.